Hey everybody, welcome to our Facebook Live event all about university stores. My name is Tiffany Hartz, and I got to talk to you last week about the Talon One Service Center and parking and transportation and the Talon card. And this week I'm joined with Debbie and Delshawn, and they'll be helping me talk about our university stores and everything that we have to offer, between textbooks to our convenience stores where you can purchase snacks, and we have our textbook department as well. So we're going to jump right in, and first I want my co-hosts to introduce themselves. So Debbie, you want to kick us off with, tell us a little bit about how long you've worked at KSU, where you work, and what you do.
Sure. I work for the university stores. I've been with the university stores, or the KSU bookstore, for almost 13 years now, and I am the operations manager on the first floor.
And I'm Delshawn Hudson, the Assistant Director of Course Materials and Intellectual Property. In summary, I am the person that's all textbooks, and I've been at the university stores for 2 years.
So these are two of the most knowledgeable people in the bookstore about all of the services and the different offerings that we're going to talk to you about today. So a couple things I want to talk about and highlight is that university stores are way more than just your average bookstore. They have everything you can need to start off your year right. They have KSU gear, so all of the fun KSU sweatshirts and t-shirts, but they also have textbooks, which are most important because you're going to school to get an education, hopefully. So they have all the textbooks that you need and the technology that you might need. So if you are starting off, this is your first year at college, you might need a laptop or iPads to help you just with all of your course loads. So we're going to talk about some great promotions that we've got going on and how you can shop with us right now during the summer. So you can shop in person and online, and we're going to talk about some of our COVID safety precautions that we are putting into place. So if you want to come and shop with us, you can shop with us right now. So lots of different information we're going to cover with you today, but we hope you will comment your questions. So throughout this Facebook Live event, please comment any questions you have for me or for Delshawn or for Debbie, and we will be happy to answer those after we get through some of our initial information. So we're going to first jump in to talk about textbooks, and Delshawn is our textbook guru. She has all of the information you need about textbooks. So Delshawn, why don't you tell us a little bit about textbook options at KSU and what students should know?
So some of our most popular textbook options are rental, which you can rent your book for the semester. We also have used textbooks, and then digital books, which are growing in popularity because you can access those on your laptops, your cell phone, your iPad, or whatever device that you're using. And then we also have day one as well as new textbooks.
So how can students purchase their textbooks? Let's say we've probably got students that are tuning in right now that may have registered for their classes already and they've attended orientation. So how can they purchase their textbooks now?
So right now we are open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and you can come in with your schedule. We have people waiting upstairs to help you. That's where the textbook area is, upstairs inside the bookstore. And we'll just need your schedule. Everything is in order by the alphabet, so starting with the A's and running through Z. And you'll just need your department info, course info, as well as the section. And we can help you find what's required, what's optional, as well as what's suggested. You can also shop online at bookstore.kennesaw.edu and select textbooks. And you'll also need your schedule there as well, because you'll have to enter your course information. And there you can find what books are being required, optional as well, and what options we have, if that's rental, day one, used, or new, as well as the pricing.
Yeah, so the bookstore takes a lot of the guesswork out of buying your textbooks. Like, I remember my own experience feeling like I had to wait until the first day of class to know exactly what textbooks I would need, but you don't have to wait at KSU. So our bookstore, you can actually populate your course list, and it'll tell you exactly what textbooks you need on the bookstore website. So you could purchase now if you want. You don't have to wait for school to start, right?
Correct. You can begin shopping online, and you can have it shipped to you because we're offering free shipping right now, or you can wait till closer to the semester and pick them up for one of our locations on campus.
So if they aren't sure if they're in the classes they want to take for the fall, maybe they're going to change some classes around, or they're not registered yet, or want to wait to buy their books until the first week, what are some of those mobile pickup options? How does that work if they want to pick up their books from somewhere other than the bookstore?
So you can still go to the website, and then when you're checking out, you can select which option you would like. A couple of the options, in addition to the bookstore on the Kennesaw and the Marietta campus, or even at the KSU Center, you can do at Talent Express, as well as the villages near the residence halls.
Great. So you can pick up your books from the residential areas if you're moving on campus. So that's a great offer that our bookstore has. So tell us a little bit about Day One Access. So Day One Access is a new offering, relatively new in the last couple of years. So tell us what Day One Access means if a student is in a class with Day One Access course materials.
So the purpose of Day One Access really is to save students money. As we all know, the cost of textbooks has risen astronomically over the last 30 years. It's probably the one thing on earth that the price is not going down. So the goal for the university stores in the fall of 2018 was to create a program to basically work with the publishers so that we can negotiate pricing and give students the best possible price out there. When we started in the fall of 2018, we sold students just over $100,000, and in this past school year, we've saved students over $1 million. A textbook that would usually cost you about $300 through Day One Access can cost you about $80. And the best part is you have access to that book the very first day of class. So you don't have to look online and shop and compare or go to the bookstore. It's right there available in your D2L.
So how would a student know if they're in a Day One Access course or in a course that offers Day One Access to course materials?
So there's a couple of ways. The first is there's an email sent to your KSU email address. You get several emails actually, the first being the week before classes begin. There's one that you'll receive the first day of class, and then you receive another during that first week of class, just to remind you. In that email is included which course it is, as well as the price of the material and when it will be charged to your Owl Express account. The information should also be included in your instructor's syllabi, and if you are shopping online for your books, then if that course is a part of Day One, it will say Day One Access on the textbook options.
So if a lot of first year courses, so a lot of our students that are probably watching are probably first year students, so are a lot of their courses offered through Day One Access, or is it like, I know you said Spanish was, like a bunch of courses that students will be taking, they might be able to offer Day One, right? So that's something good to look forward to.
Yeah, so there are a couple of departments that would be available for Day One for first year students. Spanish, like you said, Econ 1000, KSU 1101, and some math courses as well would probably be the ones that first year students would see the most.
Great, so look forward to that. That's a great way to save money. I know our parents and our students will be excited that we've got some course material options that will save them money. So in addition to Day One Access, how does financial aid work if a student is going to be using financial aid to pay for their textbooks? I know we get that question during orientation just about every single day. So how does that work?
So if you're shopping online, one of the tender options would be financial aid, and you would just need your KSU student ID number. If you were coming in the bookstore, you would need to present your KSU ID.
Great. All right, so that's a little bit of information about textbooks. Please drop your questions about textbooks in the comments, and we're going to transition to talk about OwlTech. So Debbie's here to tell us all about OwlTech. We've got some great promotions going on this summer. So Debbie, tell us some of the things that our students and parents can buy from OwlTech.
Certainly. Well, first of all, we are Apple authorized location, so that's very important. We do have laptops as well, and Mac laptops, Apple Watches, AirPods, and iPads. We also carry PC laptops and the ever popular Beats headphones.
Everybody loves Beats headphones.
Yep.
So you don't have to go all the way to the Apple store to purchase Apple.
That's correct.
You can purchase from on campus or even by shopping online with us. So that's great, right? And then
That's right.
You guys have some promotions going on for Apple and for Dell, I think, this summer,
We
right?
do. We have two promotions that are going on right now. We have with Apple, the promotions are that when students buy a qualifying MacBook or iPad, they get a pair of AirPods that they are able to purchase. They receive a $159 credit towards the AirPods that they are purchasing. That promo runs through September. So not only could they buy a pair of AirPods, the basic, what I call the basic AirPods, but they are given two other choices to add that $159 towards a credit
Towards one of those
like
nicer-
AirPod Pros.
Nicer AirPods.
That's right.
That's very cool. So if you want some free AirPods, come and shop with us. We've got some great discounts on our great free promotion on these AirPods for if you buy an iPad or a MacBook.
That is correct.
Yeah,
We
great
also
deal.
have another promotion going on. The students receive a $100 rebate with the purchase of any Dell PC that is $499 or more. That offer ends at the beginning of October, actually.
Yeah, so that's a great deal too. So if
Yep.
you're not looking to purchase an Apple product, but you want to get a new PC, you could purchase a Dell and save $100 through that rebate option. That's a great option for our students and for our parents that might be wanting to purchase their students some new technology. So there's also got to be some gamers out there that love gaming, or students like me. I love Netflix and I love to watch Hulu and stream kind of shows and movies like that. Tell us some of those products that the bookstore has. I know they have Nintendo Switches,
We do.
which is pretty cool.
We carry gaming supplies like Nintendo Switches. We have headsets, we have controllers, just about anything that you need or want. We also have streaming services like Roku, Amazon Fire Stick, and we even have Apple TV.
Yeah, so if you are going to be living on campus or off and you don't have a smart TV, you can actually purchase one of these streaming devices and they'll help you stream that content as long as you're connected to Wi-Fi. So especially if you're living in on-campus housing, that's a great resource for you to shop at the bookstore through Altech and get that Roku, get that Amazon Fire Stick. You've got a few of those different options, right?
We do.
Yeah. Can students use their financial aid towards this technology that you're telling us about?
Most definitely. You can come right into the Altech and use your financial aid on anything that we have.
So how does that work? Is it the same as for textbooks? Like how does checking
Sure.
out, how do they know how much
In the
they
bookstore
can use?
or university stores, you can use your financial aid to purchase textbooks as well as gift items, general merchandise, including clothing, and even our food products.
And you've got some protection packages as well, right?
do.
There's some warranties.
We do.
How does that
We
work?
actually have AppleCare and Safeware, and those are offered in the in Altech.
So they can add on to their purchase?
That is correct.
Okay, perfect. So you can purchase your technology from us in Altech, and you can purchase the protection plan. So if you are clumsy like me and spill, my sophomore year of college, I spilled Hawaiian Punch all over my laptop, had to get it repaired. But if you're like me and you're super clumsy, purchase that protection plan
Right.
when you purchase your technology. Hopefully save you some money on those repairs that you'll definitely have to have maybe throughout your year if you're like me. So finally, tell us where Altech is located. How can students find it?
Altech is part of the university stores, and if you enter this is the Kennesaw campus, if you enter into the main entrance of the bookstore, then we are directly on your left-hand side. Can't miss us. We have a big sign that says Altech, so we're connected to the bookstore. And on our Marietta campus, it's also part of the bookstore as well.
Yeah, so you can shop online, and the Altech
correct.
products are available on the bookstore's website.
Right.
So if you want to shop right now and you don't want to come to campus, you don't have to, but we're open. So you can also come and shop with us. Wear a mask, but come and shop with us
That's right.
in store if you're local. So now I want to talk a little bit about some other great parts of the University Stores family, and that is the Market and Talent Express. So the markets are our convenience stores, and I feel like a lot of students don't know about the markets when they get to campus, and they're like, this is super cool. There's a convenience store located right on campus. So this is a great spot for you to go to. On the Kennesaw campus, it's right next to the bookstore, and it's right next to Talon 1 in the Student Center, very central to things that are going on campus. But you can purchase snacks, drinks, a cup of coffee. If you just need a quick bite between classes or you want to pack a snack for later, you can stop by the market and purchase any of those kind of snacks or drinks. You can also use your dining dollars at the market. So if you are a residential or a commuter student and you have a meal plan, you can use your dining dollars at the market to purchase any of those snacks and drinks or stock up on supplies for your room. So if you live on campus and you want to buy some chips or jars of salsa or milk or cereal, you can purchase those things as well and stock up your room with all of those kinds of supplies. The market in Marietta is located right next to our housing areas. So if you're living in Courtyard or Commons, the market is right in the central part of the residential area, and it's right next to the housing office. So be sure to check out the market when the school year starts back and make sure you're using your dining dollars there. Another great store that a lot of our students don't know about is our Talent Express art supply store. So we have a place on the second floor of the Student Center in Kennesaw, and students can purchase their art supplies there. So if you're going to be taking any classes that would require paint supplies, brushes, or pencils, or any of those kinds of art supplies, you can purchase from the bookstore online right now over the summer, or you can come and shop with us at the beginning of the school year. So Talent Express is also great because that's where you'll go if you're living on campus and you get mail. The Talent Express is also right beside where you'll pick up your packages. So you will be in the Student Center probably a lot as a student. So you'll want to know where that building is so you know where to get your mail and where you can purchase some cool art supplies, even if you're not taking classes, but you just like to paint or draw. There's some great stuff there for people that have those hobbies as well. So that's a little bit about the market and Talent Express. Now I know there's probably some questions about, is it safe to come and shop right now? What are we doing in the bookstores to make sure our students are staying safe? And so Debbie, could you help me talk about some of the safety precautions we're taking in our bookstores? Because our bookstores, they look a lot different than when our students left in March. We've changed a lot of things around to make the shopping experience a positive but a safe one. So can you tell us what some of those changes are?
Sure, I'd be glad to. We are cleaning. We wipe down everything from countertops to the rails up and down our stairs. We're wiping off our pens that you use. We are encouraging social distancing. We have signage up on our floors as well as on our walls and everything so that we can remind everyone what to do. We've also required that the staff at the bookstore wear masks at all times to protect you. We also have brought in plexiglass shields near our registers so that we can keep everybody safe.
Yeah, and they have cashless paying options or contactless paying options
That's
as
correct.
well.
Exactly.
So you can actually check out without needing to exchange any monies or anything like that. Yeah, they can do that all by themselves.
Unfortunately, one thing that we have right now is that we are now not allowing anyone to use our dressing room to try on clothes. We also have a no return policy on clothes at this time.
Yeah, so if you are purchasing apparel online, that's going to be a final sale. But we hope that you will shop with us online. And at the end of this Facebook Live event, I will share a coupon for you to save 25% off one KSU apparel item. So stay tuned. I'll be sharing that at the very end of this. So thank you so much, Debbie, for explaining some of those safety precautions. We want you to come and shop with us if you're local. We are open and we are ready, but we are staying safe as well. So if you don't live local and you want to shop with us online, we hope you will shop online. We've got a coupon for you to use that I will share at the very end of this. So right now, we are going to switch gears and take some questions from you guys. So keep commenting your questions, but we'll start answering those.
So hi, I'm Kelly Vishnevsky, and I work with Campus Services Marketing. And I just want to quickly add on that with Altec and the technology, one of the great things about purchasing from on campus as opposed to going to another Apple store or other store within your area is that we do offer educational discounts to all of our students. So be sure to ask about that when you come in to make that purchase. And so one of the questions that we have from our Facebook audience is, are all of the books that we offer available both in hardback as well as digital form, or can you just go into that a little bit further, Dalshawn?
Unfortunately, not all titles are available in digital form. Basically, any title that we carry that is going to be an option, but sometimes publishers just don't make that available.
Okay, thank you. And can you also, you had mentioned earlier about coming into the store. Can you talk about the Kennesaw campus hours one more time, as well as the free shipping option for purchasing textbooks, as well as pickup?
So online free shipping is available through the summer. And I'm sorry, what was the other question? The hours, right? It's Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. currently.
And that's at the Kennesaw campus.
And that's
only
at the
currently,
Kennesaw
correct?
campus. Marietta campus will not be opening back up the bookstore until August, but feel free to check the website to be updated on any changes in hours.
Perfect.
Great. Other questions?
Can you maybe talk about how all of the great student employment options that you have on campus as well?
Yeah, the bookstore employs a lot of students actually, especially at the very beginning of the year. Debbie works with all of our great student employees. Do you want to talk about that?
Certainly. We love having the student employees. They're our best friends. We actually are taking applications at this time and doing interviews. We're doing our interviews online, most of them. We take applications on the Handshake app. That would be at Handshake at Kennesaw. We look through those applications. We pay pretty well, we think. We work around your schedules when you work in the bookstore. And we also give you discounts on your books as well as other merchandise.
Yeah, so that's a great perk to work at the bookstore and get discounts on
Definitely.
the merchandise. Do they get discounts on their
books.
textbooks?
Textbooks as well.
They get discounts on their textbooks. That's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
But not on day one.
But not on day one access.
Day
That's
one.
right. Day one access is already so heavily discounted.
Yes,
that
that's
you can't
true.
take an additional discount off of that.
That is
That
correct.
makes sense. Great.
So I have another one for Delshawn. When somebody purchases textbooks, do they have the option to apply that to their student account, or what are the payment options available?
So of course we have the regular payment options, cash, credit cards, but if you do have financial aid available, you are able to use that as well.
So how would I can add on to that a little bit. So if a student is if a student's not sure how much financial aid they will receive, when they check out, they can provide their KSU ID number. And what happens if they don't have enough money from financial aid to cover that, the cost of their textbooks?
So if they are purchasing online, it is required to put credit card information in as well in case you don't have enough financial funds to cover it. And then of course, if you're inside the bookstore, then you would have to pay the difference however you choose.
Perfect. That makes sense.
And then can you just reiterate how students can go about finding their list of textbooks once they've registered for classes?
Great question.
So obviously you can access it on your AliExpress, and your schedule will be there, and then you can see there what books are required for your courses, or if you just have your schedule in front of you on your phone or print it out, you can go to the website and then you can select the department, the course, and your section, and it will tell you exactly what books you need.
And AliExpress actually makes it super easy. So I don't know how many people know this, but you can go into AliExpress, log in with your student credentials, and then if you go to the Student Services tab in AliExpress, it's all the way over on the right. One of the first options is purchase your textbooks. And then when you click that link, because you're logging in through AliExpress, it populates your book list that you would need based on the classes that you're registered for. So AliExpress makes it really easy for you to figure out the textbooks that you need just by logging in through AliExpress first. And then the guesswork is kind of taken out of it. It shows any classes that you're registered for and the course materials, and it shows you a price comparison tool as well. So you can see what you would pay if you purchased a used textbook, if you rented that textbook from us, and if there's e-textbook options for that, like digital versions. It'll show you all of that right there on that website. Yeah, okay, so if that's, those are all of our questions that we've gotten. So I just have a couple more things to add before I give you guys that coupon code, because I know that's what you want. You want the discounts. So a couple more things I want to add before the end is that we've got some move-in marketplaces coming to move-in. So this year we're going to have, the bookstore is going to be at move-in day. So if you're living on campus and you are super excited to buy some KSU gear, or you might need some last minute things for your room, we are going to have our move-in marketplaces, and we'll be selling like different power strips and command strips, like things like that you might need for your room, light bulbs, an assortment of random things that you might need that you forgot. But we'll also have some snacks and drinks for you too. So if you get hungry during move-in day or hot, we'll have some different refreshments for you there as well in our move-in marketplaces. And those will be located in University Village on the Kennesaw campus and right next to the housing office on the Marietta campus. So whenever you get to move-in day and you are hungry or you're wanting to buy something for your room, definitely check out our move-in marketplaces. Also, we have a resource account for the bookstore. So if you have questions after today about anything related to textbooks or if financial aid covers the books that you're looking to purchase, you can email books@kennesaw.edu. That's books, BOOKS, at kennesaw.edu, and we will get back to you and we'll answer those questions that you might have. Also, before I give you the coupon code and before we wrap up, we do have some upcoming Facebook Live events that I want to plug really quick. So on July 20th, if you're going to be living on campus, you will definitely want to tune into our Facebook Live event at 2 p.m. on July 20th about move-in day. It's going to be all about move-in. Chris and Catherine are going to be here, and they're going to share kind of what you need to do as a residential student to prepare for move-in. And move-in's a super exciting time. We can't wait to welcome you all to campus. So that'll be a great Facebook Live event to answer a lot of the questions you probably have. Some other Facebook Live events that are coming up, we have another event on July 29th, and that's all about dining. So if you have any questions about your meal plan or how dining dollars work or where you can use your meal plan on campus, we're going to be answering those questions on July 29th. So save the date for that, tune into that event as well. So lastly, I will give you guys the coupon code. So if you're shopping online this summer and you want to save 25% off of one KSU item, that coupon code is New Owl F20. So NEWOWL F20, and that will save you 25% off of one KSU item. So we hope you'll shop with us online this summer, maybe get a new book bag or water bottle or some KSU gear to show off your school spirit when you get here this fall. So that's pretty much it. Thank you so much, Debbie and Delshawn, for helping me co-host this. We look forward to seeing you all in the fall, and go Owls. That's it.